was relationship advice,
dope spoken word poetry,
and uplifting content. You already know. You already know. You already know.
You already know what we're bringing to you today. More love meditations to get you into the vibration of being in love right now, because being in love is a state of being. And when we can connect with that state of being, we are literally making ourselves a magnet for people that want to be in love with you. Isn't that nice? So that is what we are assisting you guys with today. Hello to 423. Thank you guys for finding us. We shifted times today because of our group coaching. And if you guys missed out on the group coaching this go round, just be sure to keep an eye out for the next time we'll be doing it. We'll definitely be coming back around with it once that 6-week course is done.
And we'll also have a whole bunch of other cool things in the works that we're thinking about. I was saying we should also go live on TikTok simultaneously, because why not? We have a whole nother community of people over there that you can check us out there. But I think, we're coming up with new ways to reach more people in the new year.
We're thinking daily or we're thinking live, like day-long workshops, or that will be, where multiple people can tune in and do some kind of exercise with us. We're thinking,
we got our ebook,
more group courses coming. We got our ebook coming out. We got more content possibly coming out on our Patreon page. Thinking like poetry podcasts, things like that. So hello to our friends Hannah Fusun, not sure how to say that one, but we are so blessed to just have like this audience of people that comes in from all over the world and wants to connect with this vibration, this energy of love. It's really exciting for us to do the work that we're doing, and to just see how it positively affects people. We had 2 coaching sessions yesterday with new clients that just went really well. Awesome. And it really is fulfilling to be doing this. So we appreciate you guys showing up and being a part of this journey with us. And like I said, if you missed the group coaching this time, we'll be doing it again in the future, but we always have one-on-one coaching sessions available on our website, twinsoulpoets.com. Under the love coaching tab, you can book with us so that's you and us.
Yes.
And we get to really personalize the program that we offer.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the group. I mean, the single coaching that we normally do has just been really awesome. We've gotten such great feedback. We've had these powerful experiences, people really having these big aha moments. So we'll always love our one-on-one coaching. It's something that we'll continue to offer and evolve. But if that calls out to you, head over to our website, super easy, book with us. If you want that personalized love coaching, where we're going to do exercises and types of meditations that we don't do here in the live. So definitely check that out. Today,
and it's practices that we used ourselves to manifest our relationship.
And that's why I think it's powerful, because we're speaking from our experience.
Right? And I think it is powerful as well to have the masculine and feminine perspective. That's something you're not getting from a lot of love coaches out there. Is usually it's one person, right? So to have both perspectives, I think, is a unique thing that we offer as well. So today we are talking about raising our vibration of love. And when we get into the vibration of love, that's how we attract more of that, right? That's, if you found our channel and if you're here watching us today, you're probably looking to attract more love in your life. Comment in the comment section. What are your intentions for today? What has brought you here? What do you love about Twin Soul Poets channel? And Ingrid's embodying Greek goddess vibes today.
Yes, I love it.
I was telling her before we got on, you looking cute today.
I wasn't sure. I mean, no, because it's like, I need to wash my hair and stuff. I have my wash day. I'm thinking of doing a whole like YouTube channel about like my hair.
Need some grapes. Like,
I know. You can peel them.
And a palm leaf.
I'll accept that. Thank you for that kind comment. I am feeling good. I'm feeling in the flow. I'm feeling the energy really shifting. I don't know if any of you guys are feeling. It feels like this especially going into February, like that love energy is really flowing. I'm definitely feeling a shift personally. Hamilton and I talked about this. We had heard some kind of
Mm,
astrological things going on for all the cardinal signs. So we're cancers that those people have been through, what was it, like a 15-year transit with one of the planets, which I think was Pluto, which was affecting a lot of intensity
mm,
emotionally and having a lot of challenges and going through a lot of trials and a lot of growth that was more like Dark Night of the Soul, kind of intense stuff.
for
And
15 years.
yeah,
Which, looking back on where I was at in 2008, makes a lot of
yeah.
sense. Like
So we're
things just
feeling good
started.
because the thing we saw said like we're coming out of that and
Yeah.
into a new. Oh, it's a full moon today. We were wondering which day it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh. Which, speaking of Cancer, once again, them full moons, man. You got, if you're a Cancer and you aren't paying
any
attention
cancers
to the
on here
lunar
with us,
cycle,
man?
it's gonna
Even
help
if
you.
it's in your like your sun, your moon, your rising, whatever, like you're gonna feel like everybody else has planets, right? That represent their energy and their signs. Like Cancer is the moon. The moon is right there. So like the moon is pulling oceans and just affecting people's behavior and all of that. It's like it's a good thing to pay attention to if you have Cancer anywhere in your charts, because that way you can kind of just be aware of when you're feeling a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, that maybe it's a good time to get quiet. Maybe it's a good time to just, maybe not take things as personally, be
Yeah.
aware of your energy. It's helped us a lot to be
Yeah.
aware. So thank you for
And
pointing
to
that out.
really, and I think to sink into exercises like this where we are mindfully carving out the time to sit down in meditation, get really clear on our intentions, really
Mhm.
clear on our what we want to create, because that energy that can sometimes feel like overwhelming and hectic, and maybe that's because we're not giving it focus. We're not, it's like all this energy that wants to move somewhere, but when we take the mindfulness to really get clear and set a clear and definite goal to the universe, then it's like all that energy has a direction to flow, and now it's like,
Mhm.
instead of just bouncing us around and like kicking our ass, it's actually at our backs pushing us forward to
Yeah.
where we have decided we're
And
going.
that's perfect because that really aligns with what we're focusing on today. I'm going to be guiding the meditation today. Hamilton will guide us into our heart space as he so eloquently does. But it's talking about the energy, utilizing the energy of love that's all around you and putting it towards your vision of manifesting love in your life. So, all of the energy that you need to attract love into your life, to get into that space of accepting a long term relationship, which is what I'm assuming most of you either have or want in your life, all that energy is already there. So we're going to be focusing on connecting to that energy, calling that energy in, and transmuting energy that's already all around you to make it work for you in your love life and your love journey.
Mhm.
So I think it's going to be a really good one today.
Yes.
If you are here live, thank you so much for coming live. But even if you're watching this after the fact, thank you for adding to this energy of our community. Feel
Mhm.
free to put any thoughts, questions, ideas, insights, intentions, and just a great reminder too that we have our super chat, which is
Mhm.
the opportunity that if you put in your intention for love, what we'll do towards the end of the meditation is we will read that intention out loud to the group. So you're welcome to put in intentions anyway, but the ones that will be read out loud are ones that are super chat
Mhm.
donations that help our channel keep going, that
Mhm.
it's help us be able to do this more of the time and
Mhm.
continue to do this every Sunday for you guys
Yes.
for free for expanding our community. So what we'll do is we'll read that out loud. Everyone who's here and everyone who even watches afterwards will contribute to that energy of uplifting
Mhm.
your vision. And it's so powerful. We've done it for years in personal groups that we had. And I mean, we've talked about this before, all of the amazing things that happened when a group is holding a specific
Mhm.
intention of somebody. And uplifting it and making space for that, amazing things can
Yeah.
happen.
It really does amplify the space, and it is a way to support our channel to continue to grow,
Mhm.
right, and to move towards our goals.
We're almost at
And
3,000,
yeah, we
which
are
is
almost at
exciting,
3,000, and we're on our way to 100,000
Yes,
subscribers.
that's gonna be
So
great.
if you are watching this right now and you haven't subscribed to Twin Soul Poise, definitely hit that subscribe button so that you can see all the updates when we put new content out and help us to reach that goal,
Yes.
3,000 first. than
And
100,000.
watch all of our other stuff. If you have not seen our other videos, we have a lot of really great content. We have a lot of things that we put a lot of thought and energy into, really fun and powerful videos, interesting
Yeah.
topics. And
A lot of times questions that we get asked, whether it's
yes,
in a live stream or in a coaching or in our are things that we've covered and talked about specifically in
Mhm.
many of our videos
Mhm.
from the past. So it really is a lot of good information being shared there. And some of your questions that you might have, you might see answers that you've been looking for.
And I do have a request to make. If everybody who is watching this right now could share this stream with one person who you think
Mm.
would benefit from it, we would really appreciate it, because that's how we get the word out. That's how we grow,
Mhm.
is by sharing. Sharing is a really great way to help our platform. So if you believe in what we do, you appreciate what we do, you've been coming onto these lives, let somebody else know who might benefit from it.
Mhm.
Even if someone who's looking for love in their life or could be inspired by the things that we share, take a moment to just hit the share button and send it to
Mhm.
someone who might enjoy it.
And only one other thing I want to say about the super chat is we so believe in the power of that group intentioning and group visioning that it really is a gift to be able to have that intention shared into the video of this live stream. But it's also, I really believe in the power of speaking prayers and intentions out loud.
Mm.
Right, we're talking today, our whole meditation is about getting into the vibration of love, and vibration is sound, right? Sound is frequency, and when we speak our prayers and intentions out loud, there really is a power to that, a power of creation in speaking things sort of into existence, right? So that is the other reason why we really believe in that super chat. So like we said, we will read those super chat intentions at the end, speaking those intentions out loud into this prayer portal that is being created and co-created by all of you here, sharing your visions, sharing your energy and your intentions for love.
Mhm.
So let's get into it.
I do want to add to that, when we say prayer, we're not talking about any particular religion, because we are open to all perspectives and all religions. Because I know there's a
Yeah,
lot of like energy around that word, which is fine. But for us,
sure.
it's open to anybody. It's an intention.
Hmm.
It's something that you are, like the things that you're speaking and what it's creating, being aware that the power of the words you speak, the energy
Yeah.
that creates all things, receiving that, and it being reflected in your life.
Hmm.
So I just want to say that that's an
Yeah.
open to everybody who's
Yeah.
watching, however, whatever that means to you.
Totally. Like to me, the idea of prayer is pretty much any word we speak out loud is a
Mm,
prayer to the universe, affirming what we are believing to be in
yeah.
existence. And the universe usually will reflect back to you with a big yes, whatever we are speaking into being with our prayers, which is really anything we say out loud. So, um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just thought that
that's
was
my
worth mentioning. Yeah.
thought on it. But yeah,
Okay.
we are very all inclusive here. Any belief system, any form of spiritual
Expression,
being and
belief.
expression is totally welcome on our channel. And I believe there's value in all kinds of traditions of wisdom.
Mhm.
Um, I think they're all sort of, we're all trying to get to the same truth, right? And there's many pathways to
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, so welcome. We welcome you all here, and we're excited to have your energy. We're going to get into this meditation now. Hamilton is going to start us off. We always get into the heart space, as you know, before we go into the meditation, because instead of creating from the intellect and the mind, we're going to go into the heart, into that divine wisdom, that divine intelligence to receive, to create, to attract. That's how we like to operate, and we hope you all will give it a try and see how it works for you.
Yes.
Get some,
Let's do it.
set some tone here.
So we'll begin just by getting yourself comfortable, taking a few deep clearing breaths. I want you to inhale all the way down into your belly and feel the belly expand with your inhale. Relaxing your whole body, and exhale, letting it all go. Inhale again through the nose into the belly. And exhale, letting go of all distractions, all worries or stresses that you might have carried into this moment, letting that go. And this time, as you breathe in, I want you to breathe into your heart space. And just with your consciousness, sort of step right into this heart. You can imagine that there is a door on the outside of your heart, and we're just going to open that door and step right in. Sit down, meditation to get quiet inside this room where the walls are pulsing with your own unique life rhythm. If you want to tune in to that pulse, you can place your hand over your heart if that helps. Just listen and pay attention to this soft thumping boom, boom, boom in your chest. Imagining that we're sitting inside our heart now. Same thumping you're feeling in your chest. You're seeing the walls vibrating with that. You're also noticing that on the walls are answers to any questions you might have or could ever have. This is a place of knowing. A place where we can sit quiet and remember who we really are. Sinking into that heartbeat. See if you can feel your pulse in your wrists, in your fingertips. Feeling that pulse all around you. Feel it in your gut. Going all the way down to your ankles. Can you feel it in your ankles? Traveling all the way back up, feeling this pulse. Same rhythm in your chest. You feel in your temples, in your forehead. Our heart centers are fully activated from head to toe. Our whole body's vibrating with our heart's pulse, our heart's rhythm. We're sitting within our heart space, being surrounded by the same heartbeat that is flowing through our whole bodies. We feel the walls of this space that we're sitting in vibrating with the same rhythm. We feel these waves of love, heart-centered vibration radiating off of us with each pulse, with each beating of the heart, expanding out from us like radio waves, sending out this signal, a message that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved, and you are loved. And you are at peace. Peace is here. These are the messages radiating off of you, being received by all the other hearts you come into contact with, all the other hearts in the house you're in the neighborhood you're in, seeing those heart waves expanding, seeing that energy connect with all the other hearts that are connecting on this call, on this live stream, hearts tuning in to this love frequency from all over the world, from different times, even people tuning in live, and then those who are watching after the fact. Our hearts are connecting right now with a shared intention and a knowing that just by sitting here in this place, that we are creating more love on the planet, that we are creating this field, this web of deep, peaceful knowing that love is present everywhere. And this space that we are creating has ripple effects beyond what any of us can even imagine, bringing so much healing, so much empowerment and clarity to the world around us. Because love really is the energy that flows through all things. Love really is the truth of our source. And all we need to remember that is to open that door that is within our own chest. Step into this heart space, sit down, and remember. From here, we will continue to turn up the volume on this frequency that has now been created. Turn up the broadcast signal to amplify our shared collective intention. And we will continue to do that together.
Taking a deep breath and just sinking a little deeper into this really beautiful heart space, this peaceful, quiet, wise space. And as Hamilton's guided you into this visualization of sitting in your heart, I want you to now stand up and look around your whole heart space. And notice that there is a long hallway. And this hallway branches off into corridors of your heart. And each corridor has a room that represents your vibration around the different areas of your life. Your health, your wealth, your career and passions. And there's also a corridor for your love life. It represents the vibration that you currently have around love. So now walk down this hallway until you find this corridor, this room that represents the vibration of love, your current vibration of love. And when you arrive, you see a door to this room. And just notice the door, see what kind of door it is. Is it a sliding door? Is there a doorknob? Is it just beads hanging down? Is there no door at all? Whatever you see, whenever you're ready, walk through to the other side and into the room. This is a big, big room lots of open space. In fact, it's all open space except for in the very center of the room. You notice that there is a big glowing ball. Now, depending on your current vibration, it may look different. The size may be different. It may be rotating or shining. You might even hear a sound coming off of it, a crackling, a fizzing, music. Just trust the visual that comes to you. Trust the experience that you're having without trying to judge or edit whatever wants to come through. As we always say, whatever's coming through you now is serving you. It's teaching you something. It's opening you up to more of yourself. So just observe it. Is it small with a lot of energy coming off of it? Is it large? Is it bright, dim? Maybe it's wobbling. Does it seem a little off kilter? Feel the energy that is coming from this vibration. Vibration is just energy. It's the energy that you've been carrying around the idea and the experience and the concept of love in your life, and specifically romantic love in your life. Just observe, receive whatever information and feedback there is available from this vibration. And taking another deep breath and releasing a little bit deeper into this centered energy. We are going to amplify this vibration. The first thing I want to invite you to do is to think of something that you love to do. Maybe it's hiking. Maybe it's cooking, writing music, dancing, investing, reading books, whatever it is, some type of passion, something that you just love to do. Now imagine yourself doing that thing. Actually walk into a vision of yourself doing that thing. So if you love to hike, I want you to feel yourself on the path. I want you to hear the crunch of the leaves under your feet. I want you to feel the sun on your face. If you love cooking, I want you to smell all of the ingredients going into the pot. I want you to taste it. Make this as real as you possibly can. Whatever this passion is, whatever it is that you love to do. Allow yourself to immerse in it until it feels real, until it makes you smile. And now I want you to step out of that experience, but still see it in front of you, kind of like a movie screen. And with your intention, I want you to send that visual into the ball of energy that represents your vibration of love. You're going to amplify your vibration by using another thing that you love to amplify, because love is love. Love energy is love energy. So we are going to use this energy to amplify your vibration around romantic love, around finding the person that you'd like to spend your life with. We're going to send this vision that we've just charged up by remembering how much joy it brings you, how much you love it, and we're going to send it into this ball. And as it gets absorbed by this ball, I want you to notice if and how it changes. Does there a flash of light? Does it grow in size? Does it expand in some way? Does it make a sound? Does it get brighter? whatever happens should amplify it in some way, whatever that means to you. Now I want you to imagine someone you love. This could be a friend, a family member, a pet, a teacher. Whoever comes to mind, just trust that that is the person, the right person, or the right little animal being that will help with this exercise of amplifying your love vibration. And as you see this person or this animal in front of you, I want you to remember some of your favorite memories that you've had with them. Laughing together, sharing openly, maybe them comforting you, maybe if they're an animal, taking them out for a walk. Especially with pets, feeling unconditional energy that they offer every time you walk in the door. Just allowing yourself to immerse yourself in their energy. Sometimes when there's someone you love, there's just something that's so attractive about them, something that just makes you love to be around them, something that uplifts you about their energy and about their presence. Just allow yourself to enjoy and to appreciate that. Feel the gratitude inside of your heart for all of the goodness that they have brought and bring into your life. Imagine giving them a hug. Imagine hearing them say how grateful they are to have you. Or if they're a pet, you can just sense that's the case. You can just feel the truth of that. Now, once again, step out of this scene and send this vision again, once again, into this ball that represents your vibration towards love. Love in your life, deep, soulful love in your life. And notice what happens to this ball of energy. Does it flash out with a big, energetic explosion that lights up the room? Does it sing with the most beautiful sound you've ever heard? Does it fill with colors? Is it translucent? Is it opaque? Just allow yourself to see and know that by adding another thing that you love into this vibration, that you're expanding and intensifying and increasing your vibration of love. Bless you. You are magnifying and magnetizing more love to you by focusing on those things that already bring you and provide you and share love with you. Now I want you to imagine a place that you love. It can be somewhere that you go often. It could be somewhere that you've only traveled to once or twice in your life. It could even be somewhere that you haven't been before, but something that whenever you think about it, you love the idea of being there. The energy of that place just makes your heart sing. It vibrates on every level of your being. It makes you feel alive. The energy of the place just resonates with your soul. You feel like more of yourself than you ever are when you're in this place. And step into this vision, being there, experiencing the sights and sounds and tastes and smells and energy of this place. And allow yourself to explore the space, to go to your favorite areas of this place. Maybe it's a beautiful beach. Feel the sand under your feet. See the crystal clear water. Hear the lapping of the waves. Tropical fish swimming at your feet. Wherever that special place is for you, just allow yourself to fully experience it. And now step out of that vision, but still see it. And once again, send that vision into this vibration, this ball of energy that represents your vibration around and about love, romantic love. And notice how once again it grows even larger. That the capacity for this vibration to grow is endless and boundless. And now I want you to recognize and appreciate something that you love about yourself. It may be the way you're able to listen, to be there for others, to be a good friend, your ability to figure out problems and find solutions. It could be how creative you are. It could be how comfortable you are with being able to enjoy alone time. Let anything that wants to come through. It doesn't have to be something that we'd consider to be big. It could be a physical attribute. Maybe you love your hair or your nose or the depth and color of your eyes. Maybe you love how passionate you are. What is something that you love about yourself? That you appreciate about the way that you show up as a unique human being on this planet? Something that you bring in your own unique and beautiful way. You may love that you have excellent boundaries, that you respect yourself, you know when to say no. You may love that you know how to find the joy in life, that you never lost your childlike sense of wonder. Whatever it is, see yourself embodying that thing. See yourself and say, thank you. I love this thing about myself. And when you feel full of the energy of that vision, this time, we're not going to step out of it, but we are going to step into the ball of energy. We're actually going to step into this ball of energy that represents your vibration of love. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and you are standing inside the vibration that you have just expanded exponentially, that represents the vibration around love, romantic love, deep, soulful love in your life with another person. And you are recognizing how powerful this vibration has become. Look around inside. Notice the beauty of what you have amplified and created just by recognizing all of the love that's already surrounding you right now. And realize that this energy is no different. It's just flowing through a different channel, a different expression. And know that this amplified energy is a powerful call to love in your life. That the more that you can come back to this space and do this exercise with anything that you love, the more that that vibration goes out into the universe and invites more and more love into your life, and also and attracts the right person who will want to share that with you and will amplify even further the vibration that you already have within. Just taking another deep breath, releasing and just enjoying this energy. I want you to imagine that as you're standing inside this ball, the ball of energy begins to shrink, but it doesn't shrink in energy or power, it just shrinks in size. And it continues to shrink and shrink smaller and smaller until it fits into your heart. It fits into your heart chakra inside of your chest, this energy center. And now I want you to imagine that this vibration will stay with you. But you can always come back to this space to check on how you are doing vibrationally around love. And you can also do this exercise with any other aspect of your life that you wish to amplify or expand. We're going to come out of the room and back down the hallway and back into the room where your heart center is. And sitting down once again. And taking a few more deep breaths. Now in this energy of powerful, illuminating heart energy that you have all created today, this is a perfect opportunity for anyone who feels called to put a super chat intention in right now. This will be an intention that you share, that you wish to amplify, that you wish to have the group energy amplify, that we will read aloud and call in the creation of this vision for you. That everyone here will uphold and uplift this vibration, and even those who are participating in that will benefit from it. Anyone who even just takes the time to focus on lovingly somebody else's vision also receives the benefit. So we'll give you a moment, if you feel called to do that, to not only support yourself, but to support us in this channel, in this space of loving meditation.
For anyone unfamiliar with what that super chat is, there's a little $ at the bottom of the chat box, where if you click on that, we'll give you the option of what kind of donation you would like to make and what message you want to share with the space. Those are the ones that we will read out loud to become a part of this visualization and affirmation of love.
And just continuing to breathe while we allow space and time for anyone who wants to share their intention in the super chat to do so. Continuing to be aware of this energy within your heart. knowing that it is always there, it is always with you. Beginning to gently move your body, still making space for anyone who wished to share their intention in a super chat. We're just going to start gently coming back into our physical body, to the awareness of yourselves wherever you are in the space that you're in. Bringing awareness to what's around you, moving your body a bit, allowing your body to kind of move in whatever way it wants to, intuitively move. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Come back into the space. Welcome back. How was that for you guys? Let's hear some feedback about what you thought about the meditation, any visuals you had, anything that came through that you thought was interesting. This is always one of my favorite parts. I'm always very curious to hear what people experience in the meditation. I think it was powerful for me just to remember that that's something I can always do for any area of my life too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just such a powerful way. Like if I was going to do that for wealth, for example, I mean, I can just look around and recognize all of the things that I already have that are beautiful and that bring me joy. All of the things that I've been able to invest in and afford to have in my life. All of the gifts and money and things that have come through for me. It's cool to think about how I can use that same exercise to connect to other areas of my life that things I want to bring in, things I want to attract. I think it's really simple yet powerful meditation. What was your experience of it going through as I was guiding?
I felt that, I could really feel like that there was this field of energy being created and that it really was like sending off like I was just seeing like radio waves.
Yeah.
And that is really important work. You know, we think of work as like this capitalistic, like we got to go to work and do this, that, and earn money and but it's like, I think this kind of work is some of the most powerful and needed work happening on our planet right now. And I think
it's just as valuable.
It feels really valuable. And I was feeling just the gratitude of like being able to do that. And I agree with you. I think gratitude itself is a very powerful magnet for bringing in more of whatever you're grateful for.
Yeah, and I think another reason that it's valuable is because I think we all know when we're around somebody who is vibrating high in a high place.
Yeah.
And it depends what place you're in as to whether like you can receive it or not. Sometimes if you're not feeling great, it can be too much almost. It's like you can't. It can make you feel upset or anxious or because I think it's pointing out the contrast of where you are. But you can also join in when you can be inspired by somebody who lives in that high vibration and also like be energetically inspired to join them to lift yourself up. So I don't know, I think we can all pick up on when somebody is in that really high vibrational space and you can notice that people tend to generally want to be around them that they tend to have people who are always attracted to them. They tend to have people who want to come up to them and talk to them, even strangers. Like that's the kind of energy when you feel someone is like vibrating and in the flow and their hearts are open. Those are the kind of people in general that we want to be around, that we want to. And so think about that in terms of manifesting love. It's the same thing. If you can do this kind of exercise daily, just even taking 5 minutes to amplify this vibration of love within yourself, that's a very attractive thing to people. And people are going to pick up on that. And just try it for this week. And then next week, come and tell us how it worked. Like try that for a week, getting into that vibration, amplifying the vibration of love within yourself, and then see how the world responds to it and what kind of things happen. We just got a comment here that I was just ironing fabric, prepping for my art workshop, and listening to this meditation. I felt like your words were ironed into the fabric for a loving process. That's really beautiful.
I love that.
Thank you. I love the idea of like anything can be meditative.
Yes.
Anything can be healing. And you used to talk about gardening and weeding.
Yes.
Or like when I do my hair, that's a big production. But I've started to make it like a ritual. I've started to make it something very sacred. Like that anything you do can be meditative. And so I think that's a beautiful, thank you for sharing that example of how that can work.
Totally. I think sometimes we only think of meditation as like sitting in lotus position and eyes closed and, you know, being really quiet and still, but ironing can be a meditation. Folding laundry can be a meditation. Doing the dishes can be a meditation. Anything that we approach with mindfulness and with presence and put some kind of intention into what we are doing becomes meditation. And our meditation doesn't end when we get up from, you know, sitting down in our quiet space. It can continue throughout the day just by bringing that intention and that focus into whatever we are doing. So I love that idea of ironing this love into the fabric that you're doing. And yeah, like Ingrid said, I used to, when I was living on the farm and volunteering, learning about sustainable living at this organic farm, I would spend hours like weeding and would make it into a meditation to where as I was pulling weeds out of the garden, I would be thinking of and visualizing and imagining pulling weeds out of my mind, right? Like pulling the clutter and removing anything that was no longer serving my own growth, right? Like out of my mind as I was pulling it out of the dirt and allowing the real fruits and, you know, the food, the nourishment to really be nourished and grow and be pretty. And it was cool like that. I love bringing meditation into day-to-day tasks.
It makes you realize that everything can be sacred, everything can be a teacher, everything can be beautiful. And Joe Dispenza, who we really like, if you all know about him, he's like a kind of spiritual teacher, but he's very practical in his work. And he says that like your meditation really isn't complete unless you get up as the person that you were when you were meditating, unless you get up as whatever you were visualizing and connecting to. Like you don't leave that behind in the meditation. You get up and go into your day as that person, as that new energy. That's how you know the meditation's been successful, is when you're living it. And when it's like what he calls like a walking meditation, it comes with you. Like the meditation doesn't end. Like when we stop this meditation here, it doesn't end. Like you continue to connect into that vibration. So I've got another comment. When I was seeing the people I love, I noticed there were only 2 women out of a sea of men. I've got to work on healing my divine feminine. That's powerful. I mean, it's so cool what'll come in, the insights that'll come in. I think right now that many people, not just women, are being called to heal and grow their connection with the divine feminine. And I think that is one of the things that will help move us forward on this planet, is connecting more into that, into allowing those kind of, I guess, vulnerability to be more prevalent. And that could be a whole conversation that I won't like dive into that camera on, but I think that's a really beautiful recognition. And just finding ways, like for me, I've been doing that myself, Hannah, like how can I connect more into my divine feminine? And there's just things you can do into your day to day. There's so many great videos on YouTube, yoga that you can do that's made to connect you into your divine feminine energy. Going outside, being in nature, putting your bare feet on the ground, like those things that you can do to connect into like Mother Earth, literally. Those are great ways because, like we always say, I don't think anything's compartmentalized. So I think by doing those things, you're energetically showing that you're ready to invite more feminine energy into your life, more feminine friendships into your life, in this case, with what you're sharing. So I think that's really cool. I mean, I think we could definitely consider even doing lives on topics like that sometimes. I know that we talk about love and relationships, but everything truly is connected. And I think that we often kind of go into these little tangents of these interesting types of topics in these meditations too.
There's a good video that we have that was an interview. It's called like Twin Flame Sex podcast, I believe. We did an interview with another twin flame couple, and a lot of that conversation was about divine masculine, divine feminine, and sacred sexuality. And what does that mean? What does that look like in intimacy and in relationships? And how do we build practices to experience that? Because it is some really powerful experiences and very fulfilling and enjoyable, and something Ingrid and I have been sort of studying and learning about for years, and it's like an ongoing process. But it's really good. Definitely check that out if you're interested in that kind of thing, and like the divine feminine, divine masculine, and how to start integrating and embodying that.
And I think incorporating movement too. Excuse me. Like you can do moving meditations, you can do dancing, you can, because I think the feminine is like a flow energy. And so connecting into that flow and feeling that energy go through you is a great way to, start feeling that goddess energy, which I appreciate that someone said I was bringing today. So that made me feel good. Another comment says, I was watching a sunrise at a beach with my twin and got a golden retriever. Laugh, joy, and love all there, and creating a ball of energy with hands. Exactly what Hamilton saw and gestured earlier. Cool.
Nice.
I love it. I love when it's so specific and it'll feel so real too. Like I look back on some of the meditations I did before I met Hamilton, and some of those things happen. Like I remember just things in the moment. I'd be like, gosh, this is just what I visualized, or if it wasn't what I visualized, it's what I felt. So that's the other power of this, is that it's almost like connecting to another potential reality. If you believe in quantum physics or the idea of, multiple dimensions of things, it's like you're connecting into a dimension that already exists, and you're just lining yourself up with that. And the more that you do it, eventually you're going to line up with it and start living.
Our 3D reality sort of catches up. Yes.
Feeling good.
I am.
Yeah, I'm feeling complete.
It made me a little sleepy.
Did it? So, take a little nap.
Thank you again. And we're just sending so much gratitude out to all of you who continue to show up to these, continue to be a part. Thank you for subscribing to our channel.
Thank you for sharing our channel, telling people about what we do. And, if you're here every week, let one person know, let a friend know, let a couple people know. There's this channel that I love. I think you might like it too, because it really helps. And we're really close to 3,000. I think we're 90 subscribers away or something.
Less than that.
So we're almost there. That's exciting. And we're kind of hoping that eventually we'll reach just that tipping point where we really get the exponential growth. Because I think you have these leaps. So I'm hoping that the 3,000 will kind of be the push the algorithm wants to get us out there more. And we're going to continue creating and coming up with concepts and ideas and content that I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, that's cool. I'll just read that as a last thing. Quantum tanglement is inevitable, is what I heard when in the ball. Hee. I really can't thank you enough. I'm feeling good and supported. We're happy to support you. And we will be here next Sunday to do it all over again. So you guys have a really awesome day. Make sure to go to our website, twinsoulpoets.com, book a private love coaching session with us. If you've been on here and you're like, I like these kids, they're really cool, they're super cute and really interesting, and they have great meditations and good vibes. If you think all of those things, then you can book with us on our website and do a private love coaching session with us, where we will fine tune and cater it to you. We just had 2 amazing sessions yesterday with people who really dug in and really kind of went for the ride.
We get deep.
We do.
Get deep in our sessions,
and it
we
feels really
get
good to
the
help in the way
core.
that we do.
Mhm.
And I think it's the more open you can be, the more open-minded. If you've been feeling that pull, you can be feeling that call. It's honestly a minimal investment for the return. It feels like, when
Yeah,
you make an investment and it
think
has like a certain percentage of return, like this is like a very high percentage. It's a very good investment to make, because I feel like based on like the feedback we've gotten, and if you saw some of our testimonials from people who worked with us, it continues to amplify long after your session with us.
Mhm.
So if you're feeling called to do that, we have individual sessions, and then we also have where you can set up a longer term with us for people who really want to say, like, I'm ready for love. I'm ready to really do everything I can. I'm ready to face all the blocks. I'm ready to go through and really look at what I need to do to make myself ready. Then we also have a 3-month coaching plan as well that you can do, where you get a really special discount for that too. So yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. Anything else, Bubba? I just said a lot.
I think that's it.
Okay. Well, you guys have a great day, and we will see you next time.
Peace. Much love.